Welcome everyone to our daily devotions. As a reminder, as always on Wednesday, we are doing our church fast and prayer time, joining with other churches in the area. I'll put another link down below if you want more information. But today I just wanted to talk to you about something that's more kind of the reality of life for me right now, I guess, and I'm guessing it's partly that for some of you too, so I wanted to share it with you. I think it was 2 days ago, we were driving in the car, and for those of you guys that don't know, I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old, and as we're driving down the street, my 2-year-old was just screaming, and not like screaming. And after getting frustrated for a little bit, what ended up happening is I turned around and I looked at my 2-year-old and I just went, "Knock it off!" really loud and probably more aggressive. And she had this response on her face where you could tell she was surprised, but she was also partly kind of scared. And I had that time as a dad where I went, that was a regrettable moment. That's not something that I want. That's not who I want to be. That's not the dad I want to be. That's not the husband I want to be. That's definitely not the man God's calling me to be. And I had to recognize in myself, all right, there's some things going on that have definitely affected me, maybe more than what I'm thinking, with the stock market crashing and everyone's job changing and all these different things. There's just so many different things in life. And what I've realized for me is it is kind of made me lose some of my patience and get to a shorter temper a little bit more. So my fuse is getting a little bit shorter. And when I looked at that, I realized that's just not who I want to be. And then sure enough, God, as he does, I woke up the next morning and my reading for that day included Psalm 37, and Psalm 37 verse 8 says this: "Stop being angry. Turn from your rage. Do not lose your temper. It only leads to harm." It's not one of those where it's like, what does that mean? That's hard to figure out. But it was one of those that spoke really clearly to me, and I just realized, you know what? I'm starting some new habits or some new things in this time that I don't want, and I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that dad. I don't want to be that husband, and I want to be the man God's called me to be, and that's not it. And so I just wanted to challenge you guys to maybe reflect on yourself a little bit right now and ask yourself, am I doing and being the person God wants me to be and the person I want to be? It's easy when all these things are hard around us to kind of have some of our perspective change and to lose some important things. And so before we go down that road, I just want us to check ourselves. I know for me, I decided now what I do is I also do a time of reading my Bible in the afternoon. I listen to worship songs more while I'm working. I have a little bit of set time in the afternoon where I actually kind of separate out from work and I go play with my kids and kind of just get a breath of fresh air. I've cut down my work hours at night where I'm not just working all the time. There's been different things. And so my challenge for you is, if you find yourself in the same boat, take a look at your life and see what maybe you need to change at this point to make sure you are being the person that God's called you to be.